Just want to provide for all my fans out there, an intimate view of my life. I know it's quite interesting and of interest to all of you out there. So with that said, I'm going to go into makeup and scripting, and we have set building and all that to do. Okay, well, we're going to start this as soon as we get that accomplished. Okay, bear with me. Well, we're outside my house scanning the neighborhood. This is my front yard. As you can see, these are really luxury homes, top-notch, probably the best in the neighborhood. Scanning over to my right, which is my elderly neighbor. He's up there. So is his wife. All right, I'm going to step back and you can see the front of the house. Well, that gave you an idea of where I live. It's not just, your ordinary place to live. It's Sleepy Hollow, which is a coveted community here in the western suburbs of Chicago. It's not a large community, and frankly, it's not for everybody. I mean, that's the upper end of the economic spectrum, and it's good to know that there are people around me kind of share my interests and my socioeconomic status. I've just been to wardrobe. As you can see, I have a shirt on that really matches my eyes, and I'm told I look great in it. So I still have makeup, and all this. My hair is all messed up, and we'll take care of that a little bit later. But I wanted to move on and talk more about me. I think one of the things that defines a person is where they shop. And, well, we're frankly quite a few thousand miles from Rodeo Drive. Okay, I mean, that said. But we have Randall Road, and it's just an explosion of retail. And just about anything you want, it's there. Well, here we are at Woodman's. It's my favorite place to shop. I'm going to give you an idea how big that place is. Whoa! How about that? Much bigger than Jewel, and it's a place where you can get real bargains, but at the same time, top-notch gourmet food. I just love it. Let's go inside. Well, here we are in the meat department. Isn't that impressive? It's not exactly Kobe beef, the Japanese premium variety, but I understand the cattlemen know the steer by name. And instead of fattening them up with corn, they use Budweiser beer and massage their flanks. So I'm lucky to have a place like this here, and you can be sure I'm buying lots of beef. While you guys were watching the video clips there, I was off in makeup, and you can see the results. Actually, let me do this. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. So I'm ready, whatever that means. Okay. Well, let me just say this: that it helps when you're starting, with something good, and makeup can't do everything. I mean, imagine the challenge if the makeup artist had to start with someone like Brad Pitt or Johnny Depp. Oh, so some of us are lucky, I guess. Okay, I wanted, before I get too far, I wanted to apologize for the quality of the video clips, the location shots. I know it's a little rough. Actually, with good intentions, I had ordered some Panavision cameras and lenses, film, stock, and Steadicams, but they didn't show up. I guess I should have paid the bill. I don't know why they don't trust me. Okay, but, well, it's going to be too late. So we're going to go with this. I'm looking at the rushes, excuse me, and I think they look pretty good. So I want to go with it. It has a kind of intimacy and immediacy that I think is working for me. And you may have heard producers who talk about, gee, I'd like to do this in 16 millimeter, Well, imagine what I'm doing is 2 millimeter, and so it's even better. So we're going to go with this. Just hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you have any comments back about that, for future use. Okay, so we're going to take a little break here.
before I talk about my work and play. So I think that's going to wrap it up. So we're just going to take a little break here for everybody. Okay, so stay with me. All right. Okay, everybody, we have a 5-minute break here. I need you to be back on set in 5 minutes. Okay. All right, Angelo, go take a break too. Well, during the break, one of the crew suggested that the talking head, me looking a little boring. So to spice things up, someone suggested I put the hat on, wardrobe kind of change. So I'm wearing my Chicago hat. I hope you can read the letters. Yeah, it was a Christmas gift. Okay, we got to get to business here. Kahlil Gibran once said, he said a lot of things, all right, but he once said that work is love made visible. So I want to tell you about my work. The problem is I don't work. I haven't worked in 2 years. I mean, it's not that I have anything against working. I know what it's like to work. When I go out, I see people working. I have friends that work. But I don't work. I don't work anymore. It's just not going to happen. I have respect. If you work, you can be sure I respect you. But, we don't have much in common there. So we're just going to skip the whole work part of this. It'd be old news if I talked about my last job. I mean, gosh. That's old news. Okay, so I don't work. All right, just move on. I play, though. I'm really lucky here in the greater Dundee area. The recreational center has a fitness center. It's close by, and it's nothing too fancy. I've been to country clubs. I've even belonged to the decathlon club. It's one of those deals where they say, "Hello, Mr. Watson, have a good workout," and with all that accoutrement, shaving cream, and having a little trouble with the cat wants to get on the set here. The shaving cream and combs and that sort of thing, lotion, but you pay a price. So here at the Dundee Center, I'm just one of the folks. And it's nice not to be badgered and no recognition. That's really appreciated on my part. I'm just one of the folks. So when I go in there, it's like, do you want a key or what? It's here's a towel, do it. And I want to just show you the outside of the building. I'd like to get in, and it would just make this thing way too long. So the next little clip you'll see is my recreational center. I just want to footnote it and say it's also the senior center. So if I get bored, I can wander back and watch the elders play Wii bowling. Oh, that's exciting. And card games are going on. Sometimes dance instruction. Guys in the back room playing pool. There's no end to the excitement, but I'm not ready for that. But it's nice to know when I am, I'll just walk down the hall and join in. Bingo. Yeah, I can hardly wait. Okay, here's the clip. Well, I'm doing a quick voiceover here because the cameraman, that's me, screwed up. So here's the outside. Doesn't look like much. It's not any better on the inside, but $14 a month, so how can you complain about that? So we're doing a quick pan toward my car, a Prius, naturally. Let's leave. Well, the Prius is back in the garage, and I think let's call that a wrap. It's I know there's more about me you really want to know, and maybe someday I'll reveal those interesting things about me, but for right now, I don't want to wear everything on my sleeve, and so let's just call it quits at this point, the end, if you will. And so with that said, I want to thank my mom and dad for having such a wonderful child, and I want to thank the two Steves, Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs, for the Macintosh. Can you imagine doing this on a Windows Vista? Gag me with a spoon. I can't think of anyone else to thank. There's probably somebody out there, but nothing comes to mind.